Is 12th man again, and the Pakistan side, Imran Khan, is back in the team, and that'll be a great comfort to the Pakistan players. He's been out so far with a shoulder injury. There's Amir Sohail, then Insaman Ul-Haq, Javed Miandad, Salim Malik, Fazal makes his debut here in Australia. There's Imran himself, Wasim Akram, Haider, then Moin Khan, Mushtaq Ahmed, the leg spinner, who may do well here on the Sydney pitch, and Aqib Javed, the young pace bowler, with Ijaz Ahmed, the all-rounder, 12th man. Now, the points table in the World Cup of 1992, the top four teams, New Zealand, England, Sri Lanka and West Indies, Pakistan and India playing today, are in that bottom group of 5 teams, so too the Australians. We join play now with India batting. It's the first over. Jadeja is facing, and the bowler is Wasim Akram. Just 1 run on the board.
Oh, well bowled. Beautiful delivery. Been in for pace, really. Well, a bit hit the inside edge, went flying away down towards fine leg. Must have been very close to the off stump. Very, very quick action. Sort of lumbers up to the stumps, and then all of a sudden the ball goes hurtling away. That was lucky.
Certainly was. It was beautifully bowled. Not only did it come back with the arm, but it bounced as well. Inside edge went over the stumps, and the man finally did a good job to save the extra 2 runs there. Surkant a little bit slow, so we see that go over the middle and leg. That's Chris Surkant in World Cup matches. He's played 19, that's quite a lot. His strike rate's 84.3, so that's excellent. So when he gets away, he can be a winner, but he's not getting away at the moment.
That's out if he catches it. No, he doesn't. It looked to me as if it just carried. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to gather it up. So Moin Khan, the keeper there, trying to take that one, which clearly hit the outside edge of the bat.
So he just poked at it again. There was the edge. It was a catch me. And he dived over it, in fact. It seemed to go through the gloves. It was certainly be to be catchable in that replay. There's the neck. It's quite clear. Maybe it was a half volley, but he never got his gloves near it.
That's his strike rate, 50 at the bottom there. Oh, that is a big wide. Well, for the great bowler that he is, he really is struggling to get it straight.
Yes, I think that Imran Khan will whip him off. He just can't afford to have this to happen. It sets a standard for the whole team for the rest of the match. Imran will be very annoyed about his main striker, Wasim Akram, been so inaccurate. Just has to slow down and get the ball straight and make the batsman play. It's plenty of bounce here for him.
That's nice placement. And I'll tell you what, he would have been run out had he hit the stumps.
Well, Chris Surkant's in a different world, isn't he? He pushed that, he called early, and he strolled down the pitch. Unbelievable piece of cricket. There he goes. And he was gone for all money if that had hit the stumps, surely. Oh, it would have been close in the end. Maybe he'd got there. Hard to say. The ball went into the turf. Had been a direct hit, certainly on the full, he would have been out.
And he's waiting, and umpireship eventually said, yes, you must go. Aqib Javed had no doubt that the ball had been taken cleanly, nor that it had found the outside edge. So he's had a few goes at Shrikant for LBW, finally had him caught behind.
This ball just straightening a little bit and carrying no problems to Moin there. The wicketkeeper, he didn't get overly excited about it. I think that's what probably let Chris Surkant wait. But he's definitely out, he's gone. India are now 1 for 25.
Mohammad Azharuddin is the new batsman for India, the skipper at the side. Have to be quick. Oh, would have been out by, a yard or 2 yards. Went to the left hand of the fielder.
I think the major problem with Mohammad Azharuddin here was, as he played the shot, he was so far on his back foot. And his momentum, his weight was all backwards, and took him ages to get going down the wicket. Took him ages to get that momentum there, and he was well gone. Direct hit. The Indian captain would not be here.
Imran Khan, the bowler. That's a lovely shot. Just the most superb timing. Footwork good. Delightful swing of the bat. And perfect timing.
Yes, that's definitely what timing's all about. Not too much energy expelled here. And full face of the bat. No problems getting to the fence.
1 for 34. Imran Khan, the bowler. Well, that's equally as good a stroke as the one he played off the back foot in the last over.
Definitely. Again, not expending a lot of energy, but perfect timing from the Indian skipper. That ball racing between cover and mid-off before. It's the second time Imran Khan has overpitched the first delivery of his spell. It's the second time, and Mahendra Azharuddin taking full toll.
There's the 50 up for India in the 19th over, so Pakistan would be pretty pleased that they've slowed the progress to that point. 114 balls for that 50.
Wasim Haider is coming on now from the Randwick end.
Beautifully placed. Dissected the two outfielders.
Not a very good delivery from Wasim Haider, this. He's dragged it down short and down the leg side. And Azharuddin very confidently clips it away, helps it on its way, splits the field. There's a man at long leg, there's a man at deep square leg. And neither of them are going to stop that going for four.
Best innings, best over of the innings so far for India. And Imran Khan has taken himself off at the Paddington end and bringing Mushtaq, the leg spinner, into the attack.
This time he's gone a little bit higher and a bit wider. That brings up the 50 partnership between these two. First wicket fell in the 10th over. It's now the 23rd over. 75 balls has taken them to bring up their 50 partnership, and Jadeja starting to take over the senior role. He's moved along to 34. That was his first boundary. The captain decides that he needs a bit of help. Just the one bounce into the side screen.
That's as perfect a placement as you'll find. And as was the case with Jadeja, the footwork was quite magnificent. That was Mohammad Azharuddin. Straight down the ground, could hardly have been much straighter. The footwork taking him to the pitch of the ball, the same way as Jadeja was down driving on the onside, the previous delivery. Footwork is of tremendous importance.
That's out. He's caught behind, trying to cut it very fine and very hard. Mushtaq Ahmed comes back the best way possible. He takes a wicket of the Indian captain, Mohammad Azharuddin.
That's the first time I've seen Mushtaq Ahmed really put any work on the ball out there. He's been rolling it out. That one he gave a real tweak. And it spun a little and jumped as well. A thick top edge, and pretty well held by the keeper. It wasn't an easy catch because of the extra bounce. And that is a vital wicket for Pakistan. Mushtaq Ahmed takes it, and it's 2 for 86.
Cambly, the new batsman for India. Jadeja back on strike. This is in the air. There's a fieldsman back, but he may not be far enough back. It's over the top of the fieldsman into the fence for 4. That's the end of the over. India are 2 for 94. The last ball of Mushtaq Ahmed's over. He decided to go over the top with 2 fieldsmen back. Wasim Akram was the fieldsman at mid-on. He was quite a way in. Obviously felt the fence was a lot closer than it really was. Cambly getting into the act now. A short delivery from Haider. And Zamam Al-Haq. That's good ground. Two runs to Cambly there. There's the man Jadeja, who's been there for the 27.5 overs, and he's largely responsible for the fact that they've got the run rate up to 3.62. He and Azharuddin. It's in the air, it's a half volley. He's claiming the catch. Nobody's really looked at the umpire. The umpires are conferring. David Shepherd, just to the naked eye, it looked to me as though it was a straight half volley. But the umpires have confirmed. Quite confident that the ball carried. Jadeja obviously had a different view of it than the Pakistan fielders. And umpire Peter McConnell, who was at square leg. It's a good piece of fielding. He's got forward. It could well have been a half volley if he hadn't been as agile in coming forward. Got the hands under it. He's come up with the catch. Just so confident it was a catch, he didn't even bother to appeal. India 3 for 101. Sachin Tendulkar comes out to join Vinod Cambly.
This is Amir Sohail, slow left arm. They'll turn this from behind square. They'll look for 2, and they're going to come back for 2. They're going to make it comfortably, and Moeen Khan again. He's not enjoying his day behind the stumps, I think it's safe to say. He turns his head away from that one again as the ball comes in on the bounce.
Difficult one for Moeen Khan. Pakistan made, I think, an obvious decision that to throw the ball low and bounce it to the keeper.
No ball, that was a fine shot. Attempted Yorker possibly. Put it right off the meat of the bat. It's coming back to the 3rd. He's sent back by his partner. Played off a no ball. That was a fine shot. Straight through the line, not on the ground. Superbly timed.
He was coming back for a third there and was probably going to make it. Surprisingly, Tendulkar was the man who didn't want the third. He normally runs pretty quickly and well. The fieldsman was actually making the throw on the turn, so it wasn't a strong throw.
Warm, overcast afternoon in Sydney. So Hale pulled away. He's a beautiful puller. Sachin Tendulkar, as soon as it's a fraction short, he rocks back onto the back foot. That's why he's going to be a great player. He's certainly a fine back foot player on the off-run side.
Realising that there was a man at mid-wicket and a man at long on, the area he wanted to go was in the direction of mid-wicket. Imran Khan is there, so he decided to go over Imran's head.
This time he cuts on the offside. It could well be four again. That's superb batting by this young star. And boundaries are needed. He's changed the line of the bowl by putting the first ball over mid-wicket. This time it's wide of off stump and cuts beautifully.
It's a bit easier facing this left-arm bowling than the stuff at the other end. About 80-mile-an-hour difference in pace.
Well, there's a chance of running out short if he hits. Gets back. Imran not behind the stumps. That was fair enough. Didn't have much time. That was very, very close.
As Cambley was charging, good piece of work there by Sohail to throw on the turn. And they had him either way with a direct hit, or if Imran had hit them, Imran just didn't have time to get back to the stumps.
Chip in the air. There's a man out there who's getting under it. Al-Haq does the job. Good bowling. Poor selection of shot, but that's good effort by the leg spinner, kicking the ball up under pressure. A very valuable wicket for Pakistan.
Yes, the captain has got a lot of faith in his leg spinner. Mushtaq coming back. We're into the 40th over. And that's what happens with leg spinners. If you're in the right, if you can get the team into the right position, put a few outfielders out when they're trying to score quickly, it can be very difficult. As Cambley has found out, India 4 for 147.
In form, Sanjay Mandraker comes to the crease at a vital time. He played very well at the Gabba last weekend.
It's important for the leg spinner to keep the ball up. That's how he got rid of the left-hander, Cambley, keeping the ball up and forcing him to, if he wanted to score quickly, to hit into the outfield. And that's where the leg spinner can be of real value. The ball's turning a bit. It's not quite so easy to place the ball where you want, as Cambley found out there. Ball not going where he wanted.
Oh, he's got him. Bowling. First ball. Mandraker clean bowl by Mushtaq. A fine piece of bowling and great captaincy by Imran Khan here at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Yes, he showed a lot of courage in bringing the leg spinner back on. The hierarchy, the Pakistan hierarchy, thought that the ball would spin here a little bit. And just a little bit of turn there got the underneath edge back onto the stumps. So 2 wickets in the 1 over from Mushtaq. Good bowling. And Draker is out for a duck. And in the 40th over, India are 5 for 148.
Kapil Dev, the man with the best strike rate in one-day internationals over a long period of time, and 94.4, comes to the crease. It's well hit and beautifully placed. That's why he's one of the all-time greats. Kapil Dev hitting over cover for 4. 5 for 160. It's well struck. In fact, it's well placed too. They pick up 2 through mid-wicket. So Kapil Dev once again scoring a runner ball when it's needed. They should be looking for the extra one. Here they are. And that's intelligent cricket by Sachin Tendulkar. He's only 18. He saw the wild throw. It was a quick call. So 3 off that final delivery. 5 for 168 as Greg Chappell and Tony Gregg take up the commentary.
Thank you, Bill. Yes, the lights on here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Oh, that's it high. This could be out. Will it be 6? It's a big one. Over the top for 6. Kapil Dev opening his shoulders and smashing that one over the top of extra cover. Lovely, sweet hit that was.
Not the easiest shot to play over cover. It's a long boundary out there to the Brawangal stand. It's gone 5 or 6 rows back and he's put it down.
That's in the air, but wide of the fieldsman. Just did very well to stop that. Hyder down at long on, diving away to his right.
Tendulkar getting in the act. Hyder makes a valiant attempt here. He actually gets a hand to it. Saved a certain 4. You couldn't put that down as one that should have been taken. He just gets a hand to it before the ball hits the ground. He'll finish up. He's in a bit of trouble out there. He's hurt himself as he came down. In fact, he may have even rolled across the, slid across the ball, having dropped the ball. No, I think he might have done a hamstring.
Yes, it looked as if his left hamstring. Mind you, he's trotting away. He's slowed up a little bit now. So I think he's in a little bit of pain there. I think it might be a good idea for him to just quietly get some ice on that. Take it easy on the way off the ground. What a great effort, though, to get his hand to that one. Tendulkar on 49 now. Hand on strike. No ball called, and that's his 50. 50 of 57 balls. He's a lovely little batsman to watch.
Very accomplished player, Sachin Tendulkar. 3 fours, almost a 6. Strike rate of 87.7 and very entertaining cricket.
Another slow one, and again it's pulled away down towards the boundary, and this time into the fence. So Dev really latching onto that one, and Akib Javed just a little frustrated there. It's very, very tense in the centre at the moment.
It's the slower ball, it's on the full. Little Dev hits it away to left field.
In the air and out. Imran making the catch at mid-wicket. Dev not quite middling that one. And it just spooned up to Imran, and there was no way in the world he was going to drop that one. So a little gem of an innings really from Kapil Dev. 35 runs from 26 balls.
Akib tries the slower ball again, this time just holding it back with the slower arm action. Imran is fielding right on the white line of the circle. He's delighted to take the catch. Another very good knock from Kapil Dev. India 6 for 208.
What a good delivery. They're going to take a run and he'll have a go. Yes, he will. And he's hit the stumps. What a magnificent bit of fielding there by Wasim Akram. First of all, the magnificent delivery. Moray had to get up off the ground and run down the other end. He did his best, but Akram hit the stumps and Moray was just short.
Almost the perfect Sandshoe crusher to start with. Moray did all he could do to get his feet out of the way, jammed the bat on the ball, took the nosedive. Tendulkar took off, and Akram, brilliant athlete that he is, scooped on it, aimed and cleaned them up. Moray on his way for 4, India 7 for 213. As the Indian innings comes to a close, Prabhakar is the new batsman.
So the clock ticks over to 6 o'clock, which means that they won't get the extra over in. This now becomes a 49-over game.
India did pretty well there. At one stage it looked as though they'd only make just fractionally over the 200. As it was, this is the